Hello and welcome everyone. I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Blueprints. So, we've got a pretty decent allowance going on right now. 22 coins isn't bad. We've got a few goals today. First things first, in here, while I was looking around some stuff, I actually caught a glimpse of a clue for this, unfortunately. I think I probably will figure it out on my own eventually, but so we know that it's the first four digits of their first name, the first four letters of their first name, and then the first digit of their last name. Is I oh no, yeah. But the one guy we had on the record was no longer an admin key, and I stumbled across a thing that said that Miss Babbage is an admin still, and that would make sense since she's basically the head of the servants or whatever it is. What would be the right term for that? Anyway, and I was thinking, okay, I saw that and I was like, oh, bummer, spoiler, but you know, I probably will figure it out on my own anyway because I was giving it a lot of thought as well, like looking over the note and thinking who else would have admin privileges, and we know the code format from to use capital A, capital first letter, capital last letter. No, maybe not. How is it spelled? Yeah, maybe I missed. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong after all. Is her name not B? Oh, hey, I didn't realize Mantle of the Night shows up there. Huh. Okay, now I have to re-look some notes. Because this is throwing me off. Go way back. First four letters of your last name. Oh, and followed by first initial. My bad. So, okay. So, how do you spell Babbage? Let me see here. Babbage. Oh, B-A-B-B, and then A, leave and Babbage. Yep, welcome to... Okay, there we go. Losing my mind. Network settings. This admin key does not have permissions for this feature. Ooh, okay, so there's multiple admins. User database. Yeah, like I said, I figured like I will have figured on Babbage eventually, considering she is the head of the servant group. It would be weird for her not to have an admin key. And she's one of the few people I've been able to figure out their first and last names. Alright, Rave, I don't know them. Thomas K and Moore R. I think Moore is Randolph, because Randolph was the one who had created the rote key for them. 3 additional delisted admin keys. Alright. So we gotta try a few. Then in that case, more R. I think he's the primary admin. Network settings, terminal timeout settings, electronic mail settings. Timeout. The immediate timeout settings control how long the computer terminal stays connected to the network without disconnecting from the server. The default setting, immediate, requires a new connection each time the user attempts to log into the network. 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. I wonder if it matters? I mean, that should just make things easier, right? Electronic mail settings. This should make it so everyone can connect to the mail. Check connection. Off-site. Inbound, outbound connections to electronic mail communications outside of the local network have been temporarily disabled. Shelter Security Office. We'll have to check those and see if they each have the same mail or if they're different ones. Admin logs. More are. The last cables have finally been laid and the office terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we chose to install the server outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. A small cavern off of the eastern drive was selected for the server site. All remaining computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. After some deliberation, our network has been named Blackbridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives, though very fitting considering we chose an actual cave to house the mainframe. I only hope that our servers do not suffer that same fate that befell those in the story. Sounds like I have to find a story somewhere about Blackbridge. I think that was something. Wasn't there something about that we could purchase in the library, in the bookstore? For the library? Regular maintenance report. Fixed a connection error that was occurring between the office and security terminal. We have also added electronic mail capabilities to each terminal that can be accessed via the network. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has also been removed. Deleted logs. Why? As requested yesterday, new admin key created, though the requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. So someone has a very long admin key? That's what that seems to be suggesting to me? But who? Effective immediately, all electronic mail capabilities have been restricted and now only be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored via admin control. Temporary access to the mainframe in Blackbridge Brow has been restored to perform routine maintenance. Temporary access to the mainframe in Blackbridge Brow has been restored to perform routine maintenance. Updated access privileges for the following account types. Admin access. Full access to all features. Personal access. Access to user database. Okay, so Babbage didn't actually have admin access, she had a personal access. Kind of surprised she didn't have access. Archive access. Full access plus access to archived admin logs. And deleted database entries. Okay, so I'm betting the abnormal account is the archive access. I'm gonna have to figure out who that is. Or what that is. What could it be? RTA is down while we work on a solution to reported terminal connection failures. RTA is working again. Terminal connections tested and confirmed functional. To make future testing easier, add ability to access offline terminals through the RTA when Blackbridge is open. Per request, one temporary admin key has been added to the network. And deactivated. Okay, that's the one which started this whole mess. One new admin key has been added to the network. Thomas K, welcome to the team. Add new data management features to Blackbridge admin control. Updated user database. Changing of the guard. In preparation for Simon's arrival, inbound and outbound messages as well as off-site connections from outside the estate have been disabled per the instructions left by the Baron himself. Data files. Import trophy data. Utilizing the Blackbridge system, you can import trophy data from other save files into the current profile. This is a convenient way to collect trophies in one file that might be impossible to get in a single profile. The getting to room 46 on the first day, I think it was a trophy. I can't do that anymore because I no longer have. I'm obviously not on the first day. I'm on like day 27 now. So I have to create another profile and get that trophy, and then I can import that trophy. That's phenomenal. I love that concept. It also means if I were ever just playing my own personal non-recording session and got a trophy that I didn't get here, I could import it. What is this? Duplicate save data. Clear save data. Create backup and restore from backup. Are the other options there? Alright. Let's try checking Thomas K then. Welcome to Blackbridge. Anything different? That's all the same. So he was an admin as well. Yep. Oops. Okay, so this is the one that deleted logs as well. So nothing different there. And I can't go further down. Nothing there I can deal with. Alright. Alright, I have a few options here. I want to try archive. No. Okay, I was trying to think if I could guess the archive access one based on some of the info I already knew. Anyway, that gives us something to work with though, and some interesting feedback that we didn't have before. Now I want to explore. So my goals right now, other than doing that, are I want to check some of the other terminals inside the house and other places now and see if they have different emails or if it's all sharing the same email access and whatnot. Hoveltoon trading post. Let's put the trading post in. One day you're going to blow up. I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm going to blow you up. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately I did see the Anna B was, I saw that hint while I was searching something about... What was I searching? I think I was trying to figure out if I could just... If I was trying to work out stuff about the potential for Braille in that room. Yeah, unfortunately. That was a problematic situation there. All right, let's do a corridor. Parlor. Try to think what else we could work with here. Gems are not in the blue box. Gems are in the white box. The other two statements are both true. And that can't be true because otherwise it wouldn't narrow it down to one. So false, false, true. The gems are in the blue box. Oh, I misthought it. Okay. What did I think wrong? The gems are in the white box. Okay, say that one's true, that one's false. But then that would... Oh, if this one was... Oh, I think I screwed up. I overthought it. Because if this one's true and this one was false, then... And this one is... Yeah, okay, so true and true, false. Ah. Oh, well. It is what it is. Let's put the spare room there. I should probably actually go over here and around to try to get the ladyship's chamber. That is another goal I have, hopefully for this run, is to get the ladyship's chamber. Nook. I need keys. And none of that works for what I want, other than a lock trunk. Kitchen it is. Can we get the morning room? No. Sad times. Not really what I want either. But all these will be dead ends, so I might as well get my package. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff in here today. There's another one of those. Brass compass, gems, and keys. Okay, worthwhile package. Anything new here? So yeah, Randolph. Randolph Moore. Ah, that's where where I could get his full name. Aha. I should have thought of that too. I would have gotten his name first on my own, probably. Because I knew I needed to find Randolph at some point, probably, otherwise. But I was thinking Miss Babbage would be a viable option. So, all in all, it works out. I'm pretty sure I will figure it out on my own eventually. So I'm slightly disappointed that it kind of slipped. I'll try not to linger on it anymore. Moving on with life. Security room. That's perfect. I wanted to test all the things in here. Anything good? Testing the things. Password accepted. Alright, still disabled. Nothing new there. Wonder what happens if we get past a month. Special orders. Yeah, let's get a special order for metal detector would be good. And data transfers. That's still not doing anything. Electronic mail. Is this different or the same? I'll know once we get in here. Kirk, Per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on the estate. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise good reasoning is behind the seemingly unsound decision. Wonder why. That is a weird one. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply. I am still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing this issue to our attention. This is not something I had considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion, and I'll discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he has expressed interest in installing second access levers for both redundancy and convenience, so this may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans should he still wish to do so. That would explain why there's more than one lever for some of the locations. So I think the Secret Garden is one of the easiest ones to get. And this tells me also now, every computer has their own thing. So that's cool. I'd like to address one potential security vulnerability of having an antechamber lever in the weight room. As years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in this room has gone from once in a red moon to as rare as a man without self-pity. As such, we find this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that an antechamber lever is not only unsuited, but also poses a security risk, I advise we either remove or conceal it and install a secondary lever to control the south entrance. I'm taking a picture. There's a lever in the... I'm not even going to take a picture of that. I'm going to write that down. There's a lever in the weight room? How have I missed that? Must be concealed somehow, but how? How would you hide a lever in the weight room? Too many notes. Lever in weight room for antechamber. Isn't that the room that costs us like... Yeah, that's the room that costs us half our steps. So it's a really sucky room, so that would kind of make sense that they would hide something like a lever in there to make it pay better. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some research on that one, I guess. Next time I get that room. Maybe have to take a much closer look around. Mr. Darren, if you have any more of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful of each for a new project he is working on in the clock tower. For my part, I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my staff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your colored memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security, but it's not my department, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron. So, Clock Tower has a bunch of memos, sounds like. I really want to get the Clock Tower. I haven't seen that. I think I saw it as an option once, and I either bypassed it or couldn't afford it at the time. I can't remember. It was a while back. Alright. Return to network menu. Let's remote terminal access. A few active terminals. We're going to access the shelter because I hate having to pull up the shelter outside and waste a perfectly good outside room. Yes. It's much easier to get the other two terminals and not waste a good room option. Alright. First, let's check the radiation monitor. We haven't done that in a bit. We have run some experiments. No, it's still super low. What type of experiments do we have to run for the radiation to actually hit a dangerous level that causes things to, like, work different? Log into network. Now it's making me wonder if I have to do regular experiments on a daily basis for a while to really build it up. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Wait. Okay, can't replace a second special order. Okay. Did I accidentally just exit it? Is that what I did? Yeah, log into network. Okay, maybe this is just not working the way I thought it would. Or did I remote terminal access into the remote terminal access? Data transfers. Still not available. I wonder, I feel like that's going to be a thing eventually. Electronic mail. Please suspend all security. I can reply, that's the same. Okay, I feel like something's not working right with the remote access. So, okay, I guess I will have to pull up the shelter at some point and give it a go. Because I want all those emails. I want all of them. Every last one. Let's get a storeroom. It's a good corner piece for now, and I need more gems. That kind of not what I need. Oh, I hate the archive so much. So we'll do this. I can afford the coin loss. The gymnasium was the weight room that had the hidden lever in it, though. Let's do... Then... Observatory... What have we got today? Ooh, more gems. Great apple key. Good day for all sorts of stuff. Well, we're stacked on stuff to use, so that's great. Lab would be phenomenal. And hit my goals of checking all these terminals almost at this rate. Well, other than the shelter. Okay, first experiments. Last experiment went really well and we got a lot more of our allowance. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, add a small chest at the entrance, getting a key for every 2 hallways in your house. Each time you find some trash while digging. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan. That seems to be... Wait, have we already got the drawing room? No, I don't believe we did. Only add gold. Yeah, I think that's our best option. Alright. Research logs. Log into network. Electronic mail. Precautions. Lock it down. Lock it all down. I feel like that's a reference to something. Baron Sinclair, as we discussed in our meeting earlier this week, we will be sealing off the entrance to the Black Bridge server this week, as well as archiving all our electronic mailboxes and locking access. I'm not sure just how tech-savvy we expect the Red Guard to be, but there's more than enough data on our servers. These extra precautions are, in my opinion, the very minimum measures that we should be considering given the likelihood of an investigation next month. Freezer access. Please don't worry too much about freezer access. The experiments we're doing aren't very sensitive and they are already accounting for normal variations due to expected use and staff traffic. However, surprisingly, we did see a major temperature rise on Friday, which I believe may be related not to your freezer visit, but to the use of furnace in close proximity. So in order to thaw out the freezer, I have to put the furnace next to it? Oh, that's gonna be a pain. In the future, you should try to draft that a bit further away, as the temperature rise from drafting that room has a major effect on temperature in the house, even more so in rooms in close proximity to it. I'm going to take a picture of that, because I'm going to want that as a reminder. I was wondering how we thought out. I was thinking I had to get the laser thing, but that didn't explain, how I did. The little hand laser was unlikely to be able to thaw that doorway in the freezer. So, now we know I need to get the freezer, and then I need to get a furnace near it. I can work with that. It's going to be a pain, but I think we can do it. Randolph, as I know you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this past week, I've tried my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock during your normal working hours. However, on Friday, I was making my famous black truffle pizza and had to visit the freezer for a few ingredients. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Chef DeCamp. Okay. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Alright, log out. We are learning so much from these emails. Ew. I hate it. I hate it so much. But we're doing it. Well, there's the furnace. Likelihood of getting the freezer anywhere near it is probably low, though. More likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Do I even want to try it? Make it so. Well, we'll do this and hope it's a good one. Alright, not ideal, but it's workable. Commissary there. Apparently it's a gem day. Sledgehammer, I do need that. Running shoes would be a good help. Secret tunnel under the mountain. Secret tunnel. What do I even want? What am I hoping for? Nursery, place for Lydia for free? Okay. Worth it. That's a dead end for sure. But for each bedroom in my house, I would get. I don't have any bedrooms. Alright, I don't think this run's gonna go great. But let's try this gymnasium now. And now I really. Oh, wait, it was. No, I needed the weight room. My brain. Skipping. Hoople Sports. Hoople Sports. Anything new on these? Alright. Wrong room. Brain no go vroom vroom. Too much info to process already. Treasure room? Coin, coin, coin. All the keys. Best bet. This. Vault, foyer, unknown. I remember if it costs 8 gems for the freezer. I'm gonna try it just out of the sheer hope. Nope. That'd be funny if the water was boiling or something, though. Alright. One experiment failed today, but considering the stuff that hasn't failed, I think we're on a very good run still. Dark room. Locked. Locked. Okie dokie. Locked. Locked. Well, we may not be getting much further here. Gotta go all the way down to the other gems here. Don't need gems at the moment. I'm actually doing good with all that. Running through the forest. Yeah. Running through the house. Should go up to the kitchen. Because now we need food. Where are the steps? Stupid steps. There we go. Alright. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Sure, we'll put the foyer in just for... It works for what I need. Thank you for a key. That opens up many possibilities for us. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Major Nicholas Key. Lord William Epson. Count Isaac Gates. So that's why the March of the Count was the clue for the one room, but I thought there were 4 of him. Maybe I was mixing up one of the busts in that room for... It says 3-3, so... I don't know. Edwin Sinclair... Shihariena. Garage, unknown. This pantry is our best bet. Alright, we're testing this theory. It's gonna suck, but it's a guarantee. Almost. No. Yeah, no. I want to experiment with this. Blessing. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks. Yeah, okay. I have to test. So somewhere in here is a lever hidden, is what they're saying. What I'm being told. Somewhere in here is a hidden lever. Where would I hide a lever in a room like this? This wall. This wall can be broken with it. I have to get a power sledge again. So that leaves this room, the greenhouse. This room and the greenhouse both have walls I still need to knock down. And I feel like I'm forgetting the third one. Alright. I'm going to write this down. Greenhouse. And wait. Room. Need power sledge. Someday we'll get it. Vault. Sure. Where was... Oh, maybe there is another key. Because wasn't the other... I think I was getting a key for 304 too, wasn't I? There may be more keys that we have to open in here. Okay. That would make sense because I think there's supposed to be a sanctum key in here. So that's another goal, is to get a vault key and get in here. So many goals. So little likelihood of actually being able to do so at any time in the near future. That one won't work for me. This one, maybe. Well, gymnasium off. Dark room and garage off. Security systems off. Probably not going to be able to really utilize that. Gotta go this way. I've already eaten all of the food in the kitchen. So I think I'm going to run out of steps before I can really explore anything else this run. That's okay. We still have to get the study. And we still have to get the shelter computers now that we've opened up the internet. That's a viable situation I can accept. Check in here. Anything else interesting? Brown crow. Something's pinging. No. Alright. Anything interesting on you? Maybe that pin on her collar there, but I don't know. Don't know what to make of you two still, if there's anything clue-wise to that. Don't know what to make. That's in the bathroom. Why is that in the bathroom? What's the point of that? Was he just testing out the camera? Or was it... Or is there something more to it? Yeah, there's the faucet. Yeah, that's in the bathroom. Don't know. Let's do this one. What have we got? Maid's quarters. Which don't go where I can use them. Unknown. Pop it. We'll see. Ah. Alright. Not what I was hoping for. Drafting studio. We've never gotten the drafting studio. Do it. I've got just enough steps to get in here. Okay, we've got a date, day 1. Yep, indicator of which day we had, if that's nothing else. Or if this picture is a clue for something. It seems weird, like maybe the number of apples or some odd situation there. I'm gonna be suspicious and take a picture. Especially considering how hard it has been to get a copy of this room drawn. I was hoping to get a long time ago. The Great Hall partition plan for Thursday, December 3rd. So this is what the Great Hall's layout was going to be today. Still room there, room there, room there. Okay. Does that mean there's like a secondary room there if we had a way to open it? Or Drafting strategy. This is volume 1. Alright, let's take a look. Blueprints are more than just blue. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. Now, while it is true most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only color on which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally, they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed. To like this raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix on architecture revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the 4th era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connection deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects who used hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we will explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connection to tie each room to its color. Alright, associated steps, average door, likely items. Alright, so good chance of extra items in bedrooms. Synergies, sleeping masks, nursery, servants' quarters. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use violet-bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let a weary traveler know they have found a room in which they can rest up. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the mobility to be more carefree with their plans for the day. Indoor Verdure, Architectural Digest Guide to Green Rooms, green associated with gems. Yep, usually get gems related to the green rooms. Usually 2 to 3 doors. Extra items often. Synergies, most green rooms, shovel, watering can. Okay. I haven't got a watering can in a while. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces makes them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening and open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other types of rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. Orange Passage. Okay, average number of doors 3 to 4, extra items rarely, so that makes sense. Foyer, lockpick, kit, hall pass. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, then hallways are the arteries, serving as diverging paths that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they are a vital component of any house. The numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house. And the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. Fair. Shops, color, gold, associated coins. Average number of doors 2, extra items never for free. Makes sense. Coin, coupon, vault. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient space for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during this day. Strategies involve generating lots of gold. Will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high-end fashion item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire household. Red rooms. Resource vexation. Average number of doors, 3 to 4, which helps pay them off somewhat. Extra items seldom. Synergy, shelter, tomato soup, and skilled players. Yeah, I guess if under the right circumstances they can be useful. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. I love that the bathroom is one of them. Ah, yes, the bathroom, so vexing. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer the potential for substantial returns, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities, except for the bathroom. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. Also, maybe it's just me, but it feels like the dark room has a better chance of extra items. The chapel sometimes has extra coins, I've noticed, but rarely extra other items. Maybe it's just been my experience so far, it's hard to say. Prismatic rooms. You may on rare occasions notice some floor plans have more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share all the characteristics of each type of room associated with those colors. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border will be best described as a bedroom shop, while an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan as it supports all of the color-based strategies listed in this volume. For example, it can give you bonus steps for having a nursery as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. Why is it a gold room? That has me thinking now, why is it a gold room? There's no purchase options in there that I know of. Right? Maybe. Now I'm going to be suspicious of the aquarium for a while about that. As we reach the end of this volume of drafting strategy, we hope you have found valuable insights and colorful inspiration for your next architectural project. From the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design is too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deep into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas of varying merit. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity, some hoist it up as a display of their own power. Some use it to calculate great sums, but all of us want to find a color we can call our own. Okay, that gave us a lot of good info. Nothing there, nothing there. What are you? In the drafting studio, you will be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Okay. So we could add the solarium. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Sounds cool. The kennel. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. Really good if I'm digging. Wait, whenever you draw Dovahkitt while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. So if I draw that, then I have a chance of rotating whatever floor plans I've drawn. So that could be really useful in a lot of cases, because I have had a lot of conditions where I would love to have altered things. This one's very conditional on having to have the ability to dig. This one would help with getting rare stuff. Let's see. Quaint floral room surrounded entirely by tinted glass paints. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoons or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. Drafting cost is 1 gem. This one is free. Home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions that can be used soon. These friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master. A towering loft, serving home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout bird watcher and an amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. Ooh, so this is advocated by Mary, who is the one who I think is possibly our mother, and who has also is the one who's fled the country after stealing the crown. That also makes it a point of interest for me, because is there a clue involving her hidden here? Also, this looks cool. I want all of them, but I think we're gonna add this one. All right. Hopefully we can get this room again and add more stuff. Want all the rooms. All right, that looks like it's the end of our day. Nothing else we could do there. Okay, did not turn out as successful as we wanted in some cases. We didn't solve any major puzzles. Well, okay, we got some access to that one computer, which opened up other computers. So mostly what we got today was info and the drafting studio. The drafting studio was a big touch up on a lot of things, and learning about the furnace. So we learned a ton. I still need to get to the office and get that computer. And I need to get the shelter and check that. And see if any of the emails there are of use. Crimson Shopping Center. Alright. Save and continue. Alright. Well, we got 23 on allowance right now. That's great. Something else I want to do, I want to get the boiler room if I can. Because I really want to get the pump room attached to the boiler room so that I can drain, so that I can finally get the excess water drained into that third tank in the pump room that I can't use otherwise, so that I can drain the reservoir all the way. Shelter. Okay. Reveal your secrets. Not worth doing this safe just for a gem. Log into network. Swan song. Electronic. Okay, yes. Now we gain the new emails. It's finally happening. We just got confirmation from our source that the Red Guard is coming tomorrow. To begin their formal inquiry into the disappearance at this point is going to be too risky to move you until next week at the earliest. Just hang tight for now. R. Looks like Moore was really... Randolph Moore was definitely one of the conspirators and one of their main people. I'm going to take a picture of this mostly just for the purpose of the date. In regards to when the Red Guard situation. I passed the message on, and your uncle says he may have an idea for a more long-term solution, but it's going to require some doing. I'm not sure exactly what he has in mind, but this morning when I looked at today's blueprints, I saw he had drafted the pump room. A floor plan I haven't seen used in a very, very long time. I have a feeling you all may be taking a boat ride shortly. Yeah, I think they got out of the country by going into the reservoir, going into that underground shelter there, and then taking the old station out. Which I still feel like at some point we might be getting access to the old station and be able to travel around there, but I have no idea for sure if that's going to be the case or how. But it felt like something that's going to open up eventually. Alright, in terms of area, there's not nearly as much room here as I remembered from my youth. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind, but with 4 of us and the space we are going to need for planning, I don't expect this to be a sustainable situation for more than a week, a fortnight at best. Okay, so that's why, also another reason why they used the reservoir room, probably. Yes, and don't worry, this communication method is fully secure. I am the only lab technician with network access, and the only one who uses this terminal. I'm working to get you some more supplies, but I'm not focusing on essentials, as I believe there's enough food in the shelter to last for the duration, but I think it'd be wise if you can do a quick inventory to confirm that. Okay, take a picture of that for some. That's making me suspicious of something, but I don't know what. Like, give me that itch. Alright, and that's all Moore. Yeah, so Randolph Moore was definitely in on everything. Looks like they did, in fact, have plenty of food. Canned water, canned fruit, canned water. I've heard of bottled water, but canned water? Is that a thing in some countries? Vitamins, canned fruit. And veggies, soup. This picture. Alright. And water. Alright. I don't think there's any other secrets in here. And I still will not risk removing shelter. Yeah, okay. Agreed your plan. Disable remote access. Don't see anything else in here. It's possible they've hidden more secrets in here, but I think we've covered everything pretty well. Alright, so that just leaves getting the study to get the last of the email access. And seeing what's in there. Or not study, the office. Not study. Study is wrong. Study is different room. Don't need study, need office. Let's see if we can do it. Parlor. Get some early gems, possibly. Assuming I don't screw up the puzzle this time. The gems are in the blue box. The gems are in this box. The gems are in a box next to this box. That screws up everything. If it's false, then they're not. And it'd be in this box. If it's true, then these two can't be true. Gems are in this box. Let's say that's false. Gems are in the blue box. These two would have to be either true or false. So let's say false and false. Which means the gems are in a box next to this box have to be true. Stays false. The gems are in this box. So I believe it means they'll be in this box. Yes. My brain does work sometimes. Huzzah. Ooh, billiard room right off the bat as well. I haven't had the billiard room in a while now I think about it. $13, $4, $8, $12, $16. 5, $10, $15, $25, minus 25. 8, $16, $24, $32, $40, $48, $56, $74. 74 minus 20 is 74 minus 20, 54. 54 divided by 11. Hold up, I think I did something wrong. Is that something? I'm off on something. Give me 1 second. Math calculator to make sure I did this right. 8 times 8, 64. Yeah, minus 20 Divide, multiplied, divide. Okay, yeah, it was 44. So it's divided by 11 is 4. As for some reason, my brain was thinking 5. I don't know. Oh, didn't expect that. Okay, we'll work with this. Then special key. You already got the garden key, so what special key will you give me today? Oh, the prism key. Okay, the one that hurts my eyes. Got it. Let's get 3 keys. That's better than the lockpick set right now, I think. Because the lockpick set is always very iffy on what it can and can't work on. Oh, kitchen. Seems like one of the dogs would have been in here at times, or do we have a cat here somewhere too? Secret tunnel would be the best option. One of these halls or a green room? I think a green room is my better option. Yeah, because then I can get the Cloister of Lydia, which is a really nice placement for that, and I get it for free. Let's do the closet. Sure. Oh, and a silver key. We're getting all the special keys today. Okay. Let's do a courtyard for the goodies. Get us a shovel out. Don't mind if I do. I'll worry about digging out over there if I end up back that direction now. Chapel. This gallery again. Okay, the one I finished before, stuck. That's good. I had I saw on this one. Let me see if I can do it. No, I can't. I was thinking if I could do truths, because this is all stuff from the Red Prince book. Wait. P-R-I-N-C. Can I do Prince? Wait, I just screwed that up. Alright. R-I-N. It's a D, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's not Prince. I have to figure this one out. I don't feel like spending 6 hours or a whole hour again arguing with this. Wait. I think. Why is this back up if this is locked? I can't change it now. Maybe it'll just react next time I get one in. Okay. I was hoping I had it there. Adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house. Yeah, actually, I do want that room. Alright, this is about the second time we've gone in here. Yeah, that's where we found that clue. Alright, what rooms can we adjust today? Ballroom. Let's make this one rare. I don't need, as far as I know, I don't have any reason to go back in here right now. And the whole setting your gems to 2 is kind of a sucky thing for me, most of the time. I've already got the music clue out of it, and I am not aware of any other clues in this place. So we're going to set this to rare. Master bedroom. +1 for each room in your house. Kind of a nice feature. I don't know if there's any other clues in here still. It probably has something. Let's move this down to standard. Conference room. This one has a lot of options for being useful. It's got a good layout. It's free. Yeah, I think this is a useful room for a lot of purposes. So we'll do that. And good. Let's do the walk-in closet here for the hope of getting some good items. Lockpick set. Thank you. Ooh, key card. We're on a good roll here for access capabilities. Alright. What is it? I feel like I'm really close to getting the answer for this one, and I don't know what it is. One more try. Let's see. That be. R. No, that's a P. Alright, I don't know. Too many things. Not being out. Oh, I was like, wait, why am I not losing coins? I realized I have the shelter this go. Of course I'm not losing coins. The place, I'm protected from that one. Alright. Likelihood of getting what I need here. Low, but I'm going to be really upset if I get the ladyship's chamber again and don't have access to that key. Means I need to go up this way. Spare room. Security's a good option. Since I've got the key card right now, let's add card system. Set security level to high. nook. Okay. Exit that. There we go. I'm gonna go in here. We're gonna go this way first. Nice, extra cheese. Bunk room, commissary. That doesn't really help. I have exactly 2. I don't. Let's put the commissary here for the moment, even though it's not really what I want, ultimately. There's another Dixon. Okay, this room is paid off really nicely for keys so far. That's great. Now, if I can only make them work for what I need. The office bed goes the wrong direction. Shoot. I really want to try to get the ladyship's chamber right now, given that I've got the coat check already. I've got enough steps to go back and forth between them. Gymnasium. I do want the office, though. I just don't want it under these current conditions. Darn it. Alright, ladyship's chamber is out of reach. I don't have a way to change that. Whenever you draft another rerun, it won't help me a lot. Only we're going the other direction. Alright, we'll do that. I was so close to it so far. Special key. Secret garden. Special key. Prism key, sure, why not? Oh, we already did a cloister lady. How am I getting another one? Aquarium, since the cost is bypassed. Special key, silver key. Might as well use all the special keys while we've got them. Do I even have any other rooms like that? I don't. Mirror room won't do me any good. Yeah, I guess Machinarium is anyway, just for the sake of having a room here. One of these days I need to get it so I have like 8 rooms just to see what. I bet they're hiding something in here somewhere. Boiler room. Okay, options we could possibly work with. Come on, pump room. Not what I need. We may not be getting one here. That room does not have a transfer for steam. So if I don't get it in this room, no luck. I want that, but I don't have enough gems now. Well, fine. Doubled my keys, so I have a buttload of keys. Anything else in here that we can 2 ponds in this room. Interesting. Turtles. The Turtles of Vera. Name of that movie on the tape there. Alright, well, sadly, pump room did not work in our favor this time. I should have come in here and grabbed this gem before I played with that. I didn't think about it. Ah, well. 4:15. I do like that they gave it multiple options for how you can make that work. That's at least something I can appreciate. The likelihood of that working in my favor is low, but not all that impossible. Do that. Music room. Yeah. If I do the music room, I'd lose all my gems. Gift shop doesn't do me any good. Dark room. Why not? Options. Level 3 rarity. I'll risk it. Apparently this is the key run. Sadly, I don't need all these keys. Don't have it. Bummer. You. Alright, we're kind of... Maybe I'm being a little too careless with this, but we're kind of screwing this up. Not getting what we need. Now, let's do this. Small chance we'll get gems or something out of this. I don't know what stars we got. Dead end rooms. Okay. Not what I needed. List of misery. Commissary has gems. That's a possibility. Now I'm almost out of steps. That's... if I had anywhere for sledgehammer. It's something. Ha. Freezer's close enough, maybe. Let's try it. Nope, everything's still frozen. It must have to be like right next to it. That's unfortunate. Okay. But now we know We're figuring it out. So, wait, that just changed. Oh, the temperature's going up. Okay, we may be good after all. I wonder if it has to be right next to it for it to go up enough, or if we're going to be okay. Oh, come on, I can spit through that. Come on, temperature, go up a little more. Please don't have to be right next to it. Please don't have to be right next to it. Please don't have to be right next to it. If I remember right, this had a maximum temp they could hit anyway. So I think we're probably about there. Sir Pond. Does not thaw out our gem rounds, so that's kind of useless for me. Alright, we're obviously missing something because we're not thought out enough to get this letter or that key. So I must have to get it right next to it. Is this open enough? Alright, we can get it here. So that's something. Don't know what any of this is about. Give me a second. Paranoia, since it's so hard to get in here. That upgrade this? That's an upgrade this. Okay, first, couple. I hope I have enough steps to get me back to a room with something. Admin key. D. The network servers are finally out of cold storage, or at least as many as we could fit into the surrounding walls of the grotto off of the East Drive. The last few days have been very busy, but I'm glad I was able to take a short break from gardening to help Randolph install the network. It was, after all, the least he could do, since it was I who suggested the final location. We decided that we are going to store the 2 unused servers here in Mount Holly's freezer. They should serve as readily accessible replacements should any of the primary consoles fail. Alright, that feels important. I think we'll have to test that. Guys, log in. I want the letter. Give me the letter. Give me the shinies. So, okay. I must have to have the furnace one place closer in order to make this work. To hit just the max temp to thaw out everything in here. Is what I'm thinking. Because I don't know how else I'm supposed to get that letter and that key. Unless I need the laser on top of that or something else. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have enough to get down to security. Use the upgrade key. This way? Yeah. I don't have enough to do much else, but I have enough to get down to security and use the upgrade key. Is this our 9th upgrade key? Or upgrade disc? Not key. Too many keys. Guest bedroom. What do we do with this? Guest bedroom? Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. That sounds really funky. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. So basically you just act like any one of the bedrooms. At random. Like randomly you pick one. Quest bedroom. If you enter antechamber today after... if you enter the antechamber today, add 2 to your allowance. That could be really good. Help me with that. Or Geist? Geist? That's not Geist. Geist bedroom? As in like ghost bedroom? 2 randomized, 2 spinner rerolls. If you have Tomb on the estate, they gain an additional 4 rerolls. So that would be great if I want rerolls. So this would be great for building my allowance. But I've already got a lot of stuff for the allowance. Rerolls, I think, are what I'm going to need more and more of right now because I'm trying to hit more rare, hard to hit rooms. All right. Well, what else do I want to do? I guess I should try to head out. I might hit enough fruit on the way to keep my supplies up, my energy up. And then try that other name in the server room outside. Oh, I see a banana in that room. That'll make ducking in here worth it. Just barely. I get A from out of it. If I go that way, goes around. Okay, I have to go this way. I can't spend any money. Yeah, everything's frozen. That's eaten now. That wasn't eaten before. What the heck? How? What's been in here? They're like, what am I missing? Like, you saw that earlier, right? We could rewind the video when I first came in through. This was full. Something has been in here, ate food, drank the water. I'm almost certain, unless I'm thinking of the kitchen on a different day, but I don't think I am. No. Thank you. Thank you. What's been in my house, though? Is it suggesting that the dogs are actually able to go around even though I don't have access to the kennel right now? Or is that suggesting there's something else in my house? Okay. Which one was that? R-E-V-A... Oops. R-E-V-A... Admin key has been deactivated. Okay. So that's a false... That's a red herring admin key. Got it. I don't know what to make of some of that. I kind of wish the freezer would freeze my keys too. That would be almost nice at this point. In some cases. Just to make it easier so I don't have to worry about some of that. Anything changed in here? Doesn't look like it. Just gonna use one of my last steps here to just check to make sure the microchip is where I left it before. 4? It is. Okay, so that stays permanently wherever you left. Okay. Didn't get everything out of the freezer, but got a good bit out of the freezer. Got another upgrade disc. Got more knowledge. More to find. Stuff to figure things out. So many goodies. I had a goal today, right? What was my goal again? To do something? I forgot now. Need office emails. I got distracted by too many things. I'm probably forgetting something else. I don't even know. Right now, brain mush, so many things. Progress? Good? Yeah? Alright. Calling it a day. And I think I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like and subscribe to keep up with new releases if you haven't done so already. Comments below. Anything you can think of that I might be forgetting to check right now? Any suggestions for the gallery that you can think of potentially to try for next time I get it, since it seems to be popping up more often now? Yeah. Otherwise, it looks like the conservatory always pops up in the bottom left corner. I haven't drawn the conservatory in any other corner, so that seems to be a possibility for like a necessary corner for that item, for that room. I still am not sure where the clock tower is. I want to say it's probably in the bottom right as a possibility for drawing. And I don't know what's in the top left and top right because we get up there so rarely as possibilities for rare draws. We were so close to getting a few other things, didn't quite get them, but I feel like we got a ton of info this episode still, and maybe not necessarily, well, some answers, but mostly lore. I still have to get the boiler room connected to the pump room in order to get enough water out in order to actually empty the reservoir, because I know there's a sanctum key in the bottom of that, because room 46 had a list of where the sanctum keys are, and that was one of them. I think there's still another key for the vault, and there's likely, because I know I keep getting a key, I've gotten a key a couple times, even though I've already opened up a room in the vault, and I think there is a second key for the vault that probably has a sanctum key in it as well. I can't remember all the other possible locations for sanctum keys. I'll have to get back to room 46 at one point and, like, actually write it down, or take a picture of it. Maybe I took a picture of it. Too many pictures, I have to dig through stuff. But all in all, I'm happy with how this went today. We got a lot. Good night, everyone. Bye. What else am I forgetting?